Hello guys, this video will be a quick start to learning the Swift programming language. I'll be using Swift 2, version 2, okay, with Xcode 7. Now, first thing you want to do is open Xcode, and we're gonna create a playground. Playground is basically an interactive way of programming in Swift, an interactive environment. So let's go to Xcode, open Xcode. Once you're there, you're gonna go File, New, and you wanna do File again, and choose iOS source in the playground, okay? Click Next, give it a name, my first playground, and where you wanna save your project, your playground, and there it is. So basically it's an interactive environment, and every time you add code it will automatically uh, execute it for you. So right here, so let's delete everything and start from scratch. Okay, so right now it's automatic mode, so it executes the playground automatically right here, automatically run. Okay, so let's start off by learning the print statement in Swift. Very simple, very similar to other languages. Is type print, and under parentheses your string, what message you want to display. Let's display the simple hello world, and you don't need a semicolon to finish the statement. You can just say the statement, no semicolon is needed, and that's it. And on the right hand side you have this bar that tells you uh like this string right here, what the value of it is. It's a string and followed by a new line character. If you want to see the output of your code, you click here, this icon right here, bottom left, show the debug area, and my message is here, hello world. This statement produces this output. Please ignore these messages here. And okay. Now, if you want to print something else, let's say, how are you? Close quotes, close parentheses. So you're gonna see it here. Hello world. How are you? Notice there the print statement here. The print function adds a new line. Then you can see \n, which means new line is added. So that's why it breaks a line after hello world. Now let's learn about constants and variables. So the difference between a constant and a variable is that for constants you only assign a value to it once and it cannot change after that, while a variable you can assign any value to it, and even after assigning an initial value you can change it afterwards. So let's just play around with constant for now. So in Swift, to declare a constant, you say the let keyword and give it a name. For example, let my name. And if you want to initialize something, you do initial assignment operator of the equal sign, and you put a string, put John. So I'm assigning the string John to the constant. Constant my name, because I'm using let. So basically, I did an assignment assigning John to my name, and that can only be done once. So if I wanted to change the value of whatever my name is referring to later on, I wouldn't be able to do it because it's not a variable, it is a constant. Okay, so see, there's John is stored in a constant, my name. And if you want to display the value of the constant, you can just use the print function. And here's what you're going to do. So within the quotes, you're gonna say like my name is. Now if you want the value of a variable or a constant to be substituted within the print statement, you have to do a backslash, open parenthesis, the name of the variable or the constant, and you close parenthesis, and whatever is within this construct is going to be substituted with the value. Okay, so if you see right here, you mean I output message, output window here, you have my name is John, because it went from my name is, and when it got this backslash with a constant name within parentheses, that means you're gonna get whatever the constant is storing, which is John, and substitute it here in this whole thing, and you get my name is John. Okay, now let's see, my name is a constant. Let's see if we try to change it, what would happen. You see the problem here? The error here. Cannot assign to value. My name is a let constant. So as I told you before, if you have a constant, you cannot change it after its first assignment. You assign a value to a constant, then you cannot change it later on. That's why it's suggesting you here. Change let to var to make it mutable. That's when the variables come along. Variables can be changed as many times as you want. It doesn't have to be declared or defined only once. So let's now make my name a variable. Let's just change lat to var. That means you're gonna create a variable called my name. You're going to assign John to that variable. And now the same way to print, you use the backslash and you put the variable name within the parentheses, and that will be substituted in the print statement. And it says my name is John. And now when I did the my name, I reassigned it to carry. It worked. This is what's being is stored in my name, and there's no errors because now my name is a variable and it can be changed as many times as we want. I could change it again. Let's just print it to make sure. Now my name is backslash variable name, close parentheses. Output my name is Carrie. Okay, now let's change my name again. Ronald. Print my name is name. What do we get? Okay, my name is Ronald. So variables can be changed while constants can only be defined once with a variable, with a value, I'm sorry. Okay. Now let's all these this variable here, my name, is being assigned a string. Okay. So it was inferred that the data type was string because you didn't specify any type for your variable. So it implied it's a string because John is a string. If you want to explicitly declare a variable, you would do it like this. Variable, let's say my age. And you have to add a colon and followed by the data type. Let's see, my age is an integer, so in Swift that's a int. Okay, the first I is uppercase. And that declares a variable my age, and you explicitly declaring it to be an integer type. If you want to initialize it to something, you can do so for 24. And now let's display its value. My age is backslash. See what we get? My age is 24, which is exactly what's stored in the integer variable my age. Okay, so it's optional in this case to explicitly define the type, because if you just remove that, Swift will know that's an integer, because 24 here is an integer, so it will imply that, okay, you're dealing with an integer variable. So if I removed it, let's see the output here. Do it again. Same thing, my age is 24, so nothing changed. Okay, now I would like to talk about a few other data types. So we just learned the integer. So the other basic data types are the double and the string, which we already played with. So let's just do the double. So let's declare a variable and explicitly say it is a double and assign the value 4.24 to it. So variable my number, explicitly say it's a double, so colon followed by the type. And let's initialize to, what did I say? I forgot already. Anyways, I'll put 6.24. Okay. And now, okay, so I have 6.24 decimal number stored in this double variable called my number. Now let's display the value. My number is, remember, backslash, variable name within parentheses. And there it is. Wait for the output right here. My number set is 6.24. Indeed, it worked. Okay, let's move on to string. We already worked with strings. If you want to declare a string variable, let's explicitly declare it. My sentence type string. Okay, first letter is uppercase. Let's initialize it to, I don't know, hello world. Okay, now let's print the value. Let's just say whatever's in the variable. So my sentence. Okay. Hello world, indeed it's there. Now for another type, the Boolean type. Boolean type is just a type which can be either true or false. So let's try creating a Boolean variable that's false for my, call it my condition. Explicitly declare it as bool, for short for Boolean. Okay. Initialize it to false. Now display the value. My condition. See how we get. False indeed. Now let's say it's true. True. Alright. Now just do the int again in case you forgot. Declare an integer variable, my integer type int. First letter low uppercase. Let's do it 48. And let's just print my integer is backslash variable name. Oops, I made a typo, I'm sorry. Integer. Okay, close parenthesis. Remember, don't need a semicolon in Swift. Alright, my integer is 48. Right here. Remember, these are explicitly defined types. You don't have to define it. It can be inferred that this variable myInteger is an int data type. And just put it back there. Okay. And so that's pretty much it for this video. Just play around with these basic print statements and declaring variables. And just one more thing. You don't have to necessarily initialize the variables right after declaring them. So, for example, I could just get variable, like say, my age, type int. I could just say it like that. So I declare a variable my age of type int. And I can later on initialize it to something 47 and then display its value with the print function. My age is backslash variable name within parentheses. And there it is. So first I declare my age as an int variables, then I set a value assigned 47 to my age, and then I display the value using the print function. And my age is 47. Alright. Got it. So that's it. So thank you for watching. And if you like the video, subscribe.